Alrighty, welcome to Stress Relief Yoga. Certainly with the storm and all that's gone on, we need to release some of our stress, some of our anxiety. And I do apologize for how the video works. I can only do it apparently, this particular stream on a laptop. And so maneuvering my laptop to get the right, to get me in focus sometimes is a little bit of a challenge. And I apologize if it doesn't work well on your devices. But hopefully different cues and you can follow along. And it's really about you, it's not about me. So let's just start standing. We've done a lot of sitting, probably watching the news, or maybe on the holiday you've walked a little bit, but otherwise you're sitting. So we want to stand up and start getting a little energy going down to the feet, up to the head. And we also need that silence. Silence can be very powerful. So let's let our silence reach out to others who are perhaps more anxious or more anguished. Send it out into the world. Your silence is also an energy. It doesn't have to be shouting or loud or music. Quiet silence is extremely powerful. And so let's share that with others who need to quiet down. Finding a comfortable position, and your legs can be hip distance or they can be touching if you feel you balance best that way. Let's just open the hands, press down the shoulders. Don't have your chin up, but neither have it tucked. It's like halfway down so that your breathing goes down to your middle, down to your feet, down to your root. And we'll close the eyes and have some quiet moments of breathing. I like the fragmented breath, the broken breath, where we have a moment to collect in silence before we breathe further. So let's try that. You're breathing into 4. Breathe in 1, 2. Hold that inhale and continue to inhale. 3, 4. And then you're going to exhale to 6 and break it up. 1, 2, 3, and hold. 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2. Hold it there. Continue that inhale journey. 3, 4. Release through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Hold it there. And 4, 5, 6. Breathing in 1, 2. Hold it there. 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold it there. 4, 5, 6. Do 2 more breaths on your own. When you break up the breath, that's all you're thinking about. You're following your breath. You're concentrating on your breath. And you're cleaning out the mind of all the repetitive garbage that goes through it night and day. And after your second breath, let's inhale the arms. arms up. Lift up all of our energy. Take it up. Inhale up and press your hands together as you exhale down. Inhaling and exhaling. This time, we'll bring our arms up and then take the right one across. The left goes out and around to pull it in. So you can pull it in below your elbow or above. Shoulders stretch. Letting them go down. Inhale up. Opposite arm across. Opposite arm presses in. And down. Let's take the right hand over the left, clasp your hands, pull them in, and take them out. And then bring them back out. Left over right. Pull in and out. So you're rotating the radial and ulnar side of your arms, bringing them down. Let's take our hands into a firm, solid prayer, elbows up, and bring that energy by flipping the hands, the fingers towards yourself. Inhale it, and then exhale it out. Continue the exhale, bringing your arms up above, reaching beyond ourselves, and then inhale, pulling it all back down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Taking some balances. We'll first just lift the right into stork and lift the left, and then we'll take it further from there. Inhale, and on the exhale, bring up your right knee. Press those hands firmly together to help the balance. Have a focus, a drishti, and this is what you can take off of the mat. A singular focus to help you balance. Let's inhale up and exhale up the left. And take it down. This time when you take your knee up, you're going to try and reach for your toes or your foot or something. That can be your balance, or you can stretch it out in front. So inhaling and exhale. Hand can be on the hip. Reach for the toes or the leg and stretch it out. You can also open the arm if that suits you more. And then you can stay here if that's your balance. Perfect. You don't have to stretch out the leg, and bring it down. To the left. Inhale. Exhale. Reach for the foot or the toes. You can stay here. Perfect. Or stretch it out. Bring it back, or keep holding there, and let it down. Side to side. Let's inhale the arms up. Take your feet a little bit further apart, and exhale over to your right. Come on back up. Inhale, exhale over the other. And come up. A little bit of a back bend and open the arms, parallel feet. Swan dive, drop your head, maybe connect with the earth, bend your knees, whatever you have to do, make that connection. And inhale back up. And exhale down. We'll take the twist. So you're twisting to the right. Bring up that right knee. Press against it. Two ways to straighten it out. Holding underneath. And take it down and bring yourself back. Arms out and twist the other way. left knee. Choices. And down. Side to side. Let's do a twist again. So we'll step back with the left foot. You'll be on the ball of that foot. The arms are out. And do the same twist to the right. Once here, straighten your front leg and bend. Two more. Straighten and bend. And straighten and bend. Start to come around, put the heel down, and you find yourself in warrior two. Turn this way. And then reverse. And come to side angle. And reverse. And come to side angle. Straighten the leg, straighten the arm. Shoot the right arm straight down into your triangle. Bend the knee, come back up. And then stick both knees forward, hands on the hips, and then behind. Press out, raise up your heart, open it up, and then bow forward. Use your arms, use your shoulders, keep them square to pull yourself back up. Come back up to high crescent on the other side. Left foot is forward. Open up for the twist. 3 times. Straighten the front leg and bend. Straight, bend. Straight and bend. Start to open, spinning around. Warrior two. Reverse and side angle. Reverse and side angle. Straighten the leg. You're halfway down for triangle. Reaching down and reaching up. And then reaching lengthwise as you make your body long into your triangle. Using your blocks either side. Let's come on back up. Coming up, warrior one. And bring the legs together. Taking a breath here. So we're going to incorporate table pose from downward facing dog. So it's like flipping our dog. Let's go into downward facing dog. Inhale your arms up and then exhale down. Inhale, lengthen your spine here. Bring your hands down and step back, downward facing dog. Press away from your hands, let your head drop and pedal. Come up onto the balls of your feet and let both heels go to the right. The front heel does not have to go down. So you're staying on that ball of that left foot. Your hips are to the right. You're feeling it maybe in the obliques as well as the glutes and certainly in that right leg. Pick up the left for tree pose. You'll be on an angle and put the foot over. It's figure 4 tree, so put it over the knee. and then come down. Going the other way, heels to the left. Press back. You can keep that front heel up off of the ground. And then when you're ready, you pick up the leg, cross it over, and press back. And then bring both down, pedal them, walk up to your hands, and dangle here. Let the blood go into the head. This is our inversion right now. Press out, up, inhale up, and exhale down. Coming into wild dog and wild thing. Inhale and exhale down. Step back into your downward facing dog. Lift that right leg up, three-legged dog, and bend it. Just bring it in towards your chin and press it back out. Bend it again. Heel to left glute. Look over your left shoulder. Do you see your foot? Maybe, maybe not. And then those who want to flip their dog, you're coming onto the ball of the left foot, pivoting around, both knees together as you lift up into a back bend. Coming out of it, same way. Right hand comes down, right leg is up, press it out. Lift it up high for the same thing again. Second try. Bend the knee, open the hips, look over your left shoulder. Bring the foot down, bring yourself up. Come on back, and downward facing dog is your resting pose. Doing it for the other side. Pressing back, lifting up that left leg. Bend it and pull it into the chin and press it up. Bend it. Hips are stacked, so both hips are going towards the left. Your head is looking towards the right where you're going. Onto the ball of the foot, pivot, and come up. Come back. Lift the leg in and out for the second try. Bending it, hips, pivot, up. Come back, bring it down and into child's pose. Knees out to the side, toes together, press back, hips to heels, and flip your hands over for the rest. Palms down. Come to all fours, back to downward facing dog, pressing up, feeling the body open a little bit now as you walk up to your hands, forward fold, straight back, arms out, and inhale yourself up and down. Coming into chair and a figure four. Inhale, exhale into your chair. Pull the hands in. Right leg is going to come up and the ankle is going to be above the knee in that figure four. That's our balance. Find a place to stare. Find your dressing. Hands to the foot and the knee and straighten up. You can bring it up as high as comfortable, only to put it back down. And keep it down. Let's stay bent in our chair in the left. Have your focal point, have your shoulders open. That's one of the most important parts of holding this balance. Reaching down to pull up. Putting it back. Taking it down. Stay in chair. And then stretch up. Inhale. Arms back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next time we're going all the way down to boat. Inhale. Exhale. Deeper, 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 deeper. Butt to the ground and feet are up into your boat pose. Straight or bent. Let's come back to chair. Feet come down. Press down. Up to chair. You can use your hands if that didn't work. And straighten up. And let's shift side to side. Rolling back and forth on the feet. Thanking the feet for all the times they've supported us and taken us places. We haven't given a thought except for what kind of prettiness we're going to dress them in. Let's come on down to all fours by inhaling up, exhaling down, head up as you step back into your downward facing dog again. Rolling forward, bringing the knees down. Cat-cow. Inhale. Exhale is the rounding. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Walk the hands forward, straight arms, so that we can do a spinal roll. So you round your back, bend the elbows, and then come to cobra. And again. Pressing back. And round and coming to cobra. Stay here. And then bend them and straighten like chaturanga. Elbows go back. Press down and up and down and up. Back to all fours. Bring them back under your shoulders or thread the needle. Thread it and come down on the side of your head and take your left arm around the back. Maybe it can hook on the thigh, maybe it's just hanging on the back so that you can open your shoulders here. And then, after one more breath, you're going to straighten up this left arm and bring it next to the parallel to the side of your mat. Lift up your head and put your brow down. Relax into this. Don't tense your shoulders. How do we get out of it? Bring your head back to the side. Bring that left arm next to your face. And release up and down. Left side's always better, partly because we know where we're going. Bring that left arm out and thread underneath. You're on the side of your head. The right arm is coming around your back. The main idea of taking this around is that you're lifting that right shoulder up. It should not be anywhere near your ear. Press it down as you bring the arm around. Second face has this right arm coming next to the face, but you lift up and put your brow down on the mat. Coming out of this, lift up, turn the head to the side, bring that right arm next to the face, press, and release. Inhaling and exhaling. Step forward with the right and take your thumbs together so you can float up. Inhaling up with a back bend. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse. And side angle. Come back to warrior two. Back to reverse. Bring the right knee down. Curl that right toes under. Reach for the heel and continue your journey back. And then when you're ready, come back out and do what you need to release your spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Step forward with your left, hook your thumbs, balancing the paired organs of the body. So let's bring that up, inhaling up. And exhale, open. Reverse. And side angle. Reverse. Bring the knee down. Curl the toes, or not if you don't need them curled. If you can reach to your heel without curling, do that. Left hand moves over, and you continue your journey back. Until you want to come forward. Inhaling and exhaling. Always put something under your knees if they're starting to hurt. I have a pretty solid mat here. The one in the back is much thinner, so I do feel the difference. Let's take our right foot forward and then press our hips forward, bending it. And stretch back. Stretches are important to release all of the tension in the body, all the inflammation. And then come forward again. And then press back. Since we did things on the fleshy part of the knee, above the knee, let's try that as we come forward this time. Bend that back leg. And we'll reach for it. Let me go sideways. Come forward, bend, and reach. And then let's come back. Knees together, arms front, press your hips back, and take a moment here. Sending out the silence. Coming back up. Let's bring that left foot forward. And press back. Straightening the leg. And bend. Crunch forward. And back. And forward. And back. And forward. Same idea. If you want to bend that back leg, just bend it up. You should be on the fleshy part, not on the bony part. And reach back. Maybe you're grabbing your foot. And then come back. One of the things we used to do when we were live was seeing how far down we can go for a split. And I know over the year, we've all probably lost some flexibility, some outgoingness, not being with other people, and so that goes out for our bodies, not doing other things. But let's try that and see where we are. You have your block, and we'll go here on the side. So I have I'm in the position. One leg is forward, one is not. And then I start to stretch out. The idea is we're going to come all the way down, but that's not always available. So sometimes, see which way, you're going to settle on your block and stretch out the other leg, and you're in a full split, just the same, just not on the ground. This might feel wobbly, you're not even doing for touch, but it's always good to have two blocks so that you can put your thigh, your upper thigh on there. You can keep this leg bent on the ground and maybe try and come up. If you need higher and you have more blocks or a pillow, whatever, you have to build yourself up to start lengthening there into your split. Let's try with the other leg. And I know it takes time. It's not that internet thing where, 5 days to a split. It's a matter of the rotation of the hip, the flexibility of the hamstrings. Unless you're totally there, and I know a lot of you are, it's not a 5-day thing. So let's put the left one up and rock a little bit back and forth. Get our blocks ready. Straighten out the leg, straighten the other, settle in. You keep your hands on the ground or bring them up if that's available. And down. Now I have my back toes curled under, and that does increase the stretch. But if you want and you press the foot down, that's just as good. Be where you are. So, moving on, but do practice that a bit at home. Now let's come back up. Move away your blocks for now, and we'll come to seated. Press down, exhale down, and then inhale up, exhale, inhale, exhale, switch around, and inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And once again, if you're particularly flexible, when we sit cross-legged, if you want, you can put that one leg up here by the inguinal. So for half lotus, those who want to try double lotus, unless you've done it before while we're doing virtual yoga, I don't recommend you doing it. It's a strain on the knees and on the feet, and unless you've been practicing it, now isn't the time or the need to do the double lotus. Crossing your legs is magnificent. So if that's where you are, do it. If your knees are still up, take your block, sit on the edge of the block, and gravity brings your knees down a little bit more. So let's inhale our arms up. Head is back, look up at those thumbs, let them travel down, chin to chest. You can stay on your pillow or block. Pillow could be more comfortable to sit. And we'll do twists, spinal twists. Inhale up, exhale to the right. Shoulders are square to the right. Both arms up, up. You've got energy between your hands. Pull it down, heart center, feeling good. Made it through another storm. Inhale the arms up. Turn to the left. Shoulders are square, meaning they're even front. Reach the arms out, bringing them up. Find that ball of energy, bringing it down right to the middle of the solar plexus, the center of the body, the ego of the self. Release your hands. Let's take the feet out to the side and rock. So much tension is believed to be stored in the hips. So let's keep those hips open. Come to the side. We're going to come onto our shins. So find your comfortable place on the mat or the floor and lift up. Press your hips forward. And bring yourself down. Press it up. Come over. Lifting up. Bring yourself down. Fold in the left, take out the right. Push your body sideways to reach out to those right toes. Take the left arm up and over. Bring them forward. Walk your hands and press out from the lower back and down. And then bring yourself up. If you've got your block here, put it by your knee a little bit behind. Don't need to use your block. You can put it on any height or the ground. And put your left arm, palm up, over so you can relax over this way. Open up, taking both legs out to the side, flexing them. Rock a little bit back and forth on the sits bones. And then pull in the other leg. Mosquito body. Shift sideways, reach, and take your arm over. Start to bring them forward. Now here's where you want to round your back. You might want to, but I don't want you to. I want you to pull forward. So you're coming here, and a lot of people have a tendency as they reach forward to round, pull back. We're not doing that kind of stretch. We're coming straight back. We're lengthening, and most of the time where you lengthen is the lower part of this back because we already are keeping our shoulders open. So it's that lower back. Open it, and then come down as far as comfortable for your body at this moment in time. Coming back. Let's take the hand to the side and come over onto your block or onto the ground. And open, bring both legs forward for a forward fold. And I want us to get in pigeon so we have the ultimate hip opener stretch in there. And you're going to come back into downward facing dog. So come on up any way that you can, back to your downward facing dog. Press back. Don't have your feet too close together. Have them at least hip distance. And all the time I'm pushing back towards my heels and letting my head drop. But now to raise one foot, we have to bring the left one more into the middle so we can raise up that right leg. Three-legged dog. Pull it into the chest, roll forward. Bring the foot over to the left hand and the knee over to your right wrist. I will turn around. As you come into your pigeon, let me change the screen. And pigeon is again the figure 4, so we've done some hip open. And let's stretch on out and bring your head down. Again, use your blocks. As needed, maybe bring your head down if you don't want to go all the way down. Let your breath be easy. Inhaling it all the way down to the left big toe. Coming up. Curl those toes under, lift up, release the right leg and take it up into the air. Bring it down, left leg lifts up. Bends, roll forward, knee to wrist. If you feel you need more, you can bring this foot up so you're parallel to the top of your mat. If that's too much, you can just take it back. If your hips are not square, once again, use your pillow, blanket, whatever you're using, maybe under the left thigh to right you. If that doesn't seem comfortable, come up onto it. So I'm on my block, so my hips are more square. And then if you're on the edge of your block, you can come forward. Inhale, exhale, and breathe in all the way down to the big right toe. Coming up. Release your prop. Bring the feet around. One knee over the other for cow's head. Left arm up by the head. And the other comes around just for a moment. The inhale and the exhale and release. Flip the legs, left over right. Right arm up, left arm around. Release all that twisting so you can open your body into Shavasana now. Straighten the legs, they've served you well. Straighten out. Come all the way down onto your backs. Be aware of the space under the neck and the space under the small of the back. Open your hands. Let your feet flop open. Be aware if your feet open or when you're relaxed, if your toes come together. That's your natural hip rotation. And it's just something to be aware of. Neither one is better or worse than the other. It's just who you are. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe into the silence and know that your exhale in silence is going off into space to help someone else. Deep breathing is one of the body's strongest self-healing tools. It lowers blood pressure, reduces heart rate, decreases stress hormones, exercises the lungs, increases physical and mental energy, and improves immunity. All of that you're doing at this moment as you inhale and exhale. I'd like to leave you in Shavasana for a little longer. For the sake of this class, I'll take you out. But if you wish, stay there breathing in and out. This is the purpose of your yoga class, to bring you to this point of peace where you're lying, breathing in and out. Otherwise, we start to wake up the digits. Wake up. Bring the knees up. Let's stay calm and stay on to the left side, the cooler side. So turn to your left in that fetal position. And here you take another breath or two before using your arms to awaken, just as you awaken each day, refreshed, ready to continue with your journey of life. Come back. You're born again after each yoga. Back to seated. Hands are together. Turn that energy in, thanking yourself. Take that energy out to others, thanking them. Gather more. Inhale it up to something beyond ourselves. And then bring it all down again. From the divine in me to the divine in you. Thank you for sharing your time, class, and energy and silence with me today. Namaste.